what happened there. But all right, here we go. Game number 2 for GOSU versus BTK. And by the way, guys, GOSU has first pick this time. I don't know if that's gonna make any effect or it's gonna make a difference. But what do you think? Do you think it's better to have first pick this time around, or do you think it's better to get second pick?
To be honest, in my opinion, I kind of like second pick just because if you know how to draft really well, you could get 2 OP heroes back like they did with Esmeralda and Paquito. They just didn't execute that well. Esmeralda got outplayed by Cardi's Alice.
Yeah, I do agree. I was kind of underwhelmed that game, to be honest. I expected more from GOSU, but hopefully they can bounce back. GOSU banning Uranus again. BTK banning Benedetta. So pretty similar to the first game so far. Nothing new. I expect the Diggy ban again. Any ban expectations for you?
If I was GOSU, I would change something up here. Like obviously whatever worked, whatever they banned last match did not work. So something needs to change. With BTK, I would expect the same bans that they banned last game or similar bans because why would you want to change something that works? If something works, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it until they could stop it, right?
Yeah. That's definitely it. And GOSU though, drafting the same way, but this time around they banned the Jawhead. They don't want that Jawhead no more. All right. Definitely gave him a hard time. The Jawhead and Mathilda as well getting banned for BTK. Same bans that they had last game. Will we see a Diggy ban? Will this be a 24 out of 27 game Diggy ban? But there is still a second phase, so Diggy might be available here for the first phase. Do you think GOSU was out of their comfort zone? Because I guarantee you they won the draft. Do you think they were out of their comfort zone, and is that why they lost the first game?
So I did like their draft a lot better. BTK executed really well. I just think that they're still a little bit nervous. This is a big thing for both teams. GOSU, like this is their first time being here in the finals in a long time, right? And they have a lot of new members. This is the same BTK that was in P1, Dave's tournament, P2. They're well experienced. They know what it's like to play with 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 viewers, right? So they're just comfortable and they're really synergized and work together. I think GOSU is just a little bit nervous and they still have Butterfly inside of them, but hopefully that Butterfly is outside.
Definitely, they do have some newcomers, new blood, like we said. Kosei, new 2 tournaments. Stoner has he has done some tournaments before, but he never made it to grand finals from what I can remember. This is his first time in a grand final. Eugene as well. I believe this is his first time in the grand finals. So only General and Zultra really have that experience on stage or in like a high pressure match. So I think that might be taking a toll on them.
Yes, I do agree.
Here we go. Paquito getting first pick for GOSU. That's definitely a viable pick. But wow, Lilia and Esme getting picked here for BTK. So what do you think about the Lilia pick here? I think it's actually pretty decent against Paquito with a slow.
So I really like the Lilia pick. Hui is really good with the Lilia pick. He's really comfortable with that pick as well. We see him play that hero in previous tournaments and perform really well. So to be honest, to me, that pick is a good pick for BTK.
Yup. But another Farsa for Eugene. Farsa was not a problem last game, I would say. It was just a team mistake overall. So no problems with the Farsa. And General is gonna get the Bruno this time instead of Zane, but Zane had to secure that Granger because he doesn't want those heroes banned out. And there goes the Diggy ban, bro. 24 out of 27 games, Diggy has been banned. I've been keeping track. This is the only hero I've been keeping track of the ban rate. Because he's always banned.
Because it's a surprise for you.
Who is that? Who did GOSU ban? It's kind of blurry for me.
It's Gatot.
It's another Gatot. Okay, it's Gatot. So another respect ban for GOSU. And Akai. Okay. So yeah, Shark is pretty good with Akai. I do remember him being playing Akai, and he does well with it. Natalia ban as well. Who do you think GOSU will pick here for the remaining picks? to counter this draft that BTK has.
So GOSU still need another side, and they still need a tank. You could maybe see Basha. Basha could counter Yuzong and Esmeralda. And also for tank, I'm kind of iffy here. I'm not too sure who they're going to pick for tank. Maybe a Rafaela pick. No, sorry. Maybe Estes. They did run Estes yesterday with Bruno. I'm not too sure here with the support or tank.
Oh, Pico with the predictions. Here we go.
Is he gonna lock it? Is he gonna lock it?
Is it Oh My Zultra? It's Oh My Zultra. Here we go with the Estes pick. Oh My Zultra with the Estes pick, and Kosei locking in that Baksha to counter the Yuzhong and the Esmeralda here. But yeah, BTK, last pick. Who do you think it's gonna be?
They need a tank, so I think Shark is gonna go with someone he's comfortable with. You can maybe see Kufra, like I said yesterday or the other day. Shark is the best Kufra player in North America, so you might see a Kufra pick here. I'm not too sure. Yeah, to be honest, the only tank I can think of for Shark is Kufra.
Really? He doesn't play like fighter tanks? Like let's see, who else is available?
Oh, Popo and Koopa.
Oh, there you go. That's good. How could we forget? Oh man, Popo and Koopa is a good pick here. I gotta give it to BTK. That is a good pick against Paquito. But then again, GOSU, they have a lot of sustain with that Estes, man. I've never seen GOSU play a utility support like this. So this is my first time seeing them try to execute a draft like this. Let's see how it goes.
They did.
But for you, you've seen it. Is it any good? You've seen it.
It worked really well for GOSU. Yes, the other day when they were playing against 9 o'clock, you know, I expect them to perform well with these picks because these are picks that they're comfortable with. But to be honest, I kind of like BTK pick because that Popon Koopa just made them move up a little bit more.
Oh yeah, so much early game pressure from Popo and Koopa and Lilia here. But yeah, let's talk about the draft first. Who do you think has the advantage on the draft this time around?
I think this time around, I kind of like BTK's draft just because they have Esmeralda who could dive in. They have Yuzong who could dive in on the marksman. Popo and Koopa could provide vision and stun. And Lilia, she hurts early game, so I expect BTK to play aggressive early.
For me, I think GOSU still has the upper hand, especially with this Estes, because if you think about it, Estes just has so much sustain, and I don't think any of the heroes for BTK could really burst them if this is like a close game. If it's a snowball game, sure, BTK could probably win. But if it's like a close game, or if it even gets to late game, it's going to be really hard for BTK to burst any of these heroes whenever Zultra has ulti. So yeah, let's get this going. I think it was GOSU who got the litho. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Zultra funneling the general here on the orange buff. But let's just expect that BTK has the better early game because they do have the Popol, they do have the Lilia early game who falls off really hard late game. So if I'm BTK, in order for them to win, they need to snowball. All right, they need to synergize their ganks like they did last game. And also for the side laners, I think Kosei really needs to catch up on Cardi's rotation because last game Kosei got out-rotated by Cardi. He made him look like a baby. He made him look like a little child. But yeah, hopefully that changes this time around and we get a close game. BTK ahead of Gold by 200. So that just means that they're doing something a little bit better in the early stage of the game. But it is understandable. Like I said, they have the better early game. The turtle's going to be up soon. Let's see if there's going to be vision and traps being put by Popol and Koopa here to take this turtle. Granger does about, Granger does really good on turtles as well since he clears the jungle camps really fast with his first skill. So let's see if they actually start this turtle. Bakshi is going to be here. He knows that Granger is in this bush right here, just zoning for Kosei. But Paquito might be getting out-rotated by Cardi this time around. So Cardi was the Alice last game, but he has the Esme this game. Last game, he out-rotated an Esmeralda. But this game, I think he's planning on out-rotating this Paquito. But Paquito is also at mid lane, getting ready for a 5v5 brawl here on Turtle. Let's see, is Zultra level 4 yet? No, the SS is not level 4 yet. The Feather Airstrike already getting weight wasted right there to try and poke out the Popalan Koopa to get him low so that they have the advantage when the team fight starts. Here you go. Estes healing the Paquito. Baksha going in already alone. Not really sure why, but the Yuzhong all going to be ulting. Baksha is out of position. I'm not really sure why Baksha going in by himself just like that. And I think he kind of got his teammates ruined because of Baksha engage. It's, you know, his teammates try to follow up, but it was not good positioning for Kosei. Kosei, man, he needs to step up. He really need to step up. This is the grand finals, bro. You need to think about your decision. Whoever is the captain, whoever is the shot caller for GOSU, you really need to tell your side laners to just chill out, engage whenever you need to. Be on the same page. Communication is the key. But it looked like right there, it was just miscommunication, I think, because Baksha was going in on a 1v4 and nobody was even near him. The turtle hasn't even gotten started and he was already engaging and trying to zone. So it's just unreasonable right now for Kosei. Oh man, this is not looking good. Not good for GOSU. So 3-0, 3-4-0 trade in favor of GOSU plus the turtle. Paquito doing a 1v1 against this Esmeralda. But like I said last game, right? Esme is usually good against Paquito because so much sustain. Paquito cannot kill you because you have so much sustain. Esmeralda had to use Falling Star Moon just to survive, but I think Hardy kind of, how do you say this? Panic a little bit. That was like an early Purify and, you know, an early Falling Star Moon. But it doesn't matter. He lived. He survived. That's what's important. A little panic right there. But here we go. Both teams are mainly here at the mid lane. The turtle will be up soon in 30 seconds. And I think Yuzhong is kind of leaving his lane. Baksha is getting some free farm at least. Oh man, I really think GOSU has this matchup. It's a side lane difference. I'm really seeing the experience now between the side laners. Cause for the side lane they have Stoner and Kosei for GOSU, and BTK they have Cardi and Chicken, who has way more experience than both these guys. So it's really showing right now. It's a side lane difference. I could definitely see. But again, Baksha going in on a 1v4, a 2v4. Estes trying to heal up, trying to sustain. But Bruno gets a kill on Popol and Koopa. And this is the Estes that I was talking about earlier. There's just no way for you to burst. But Lilia right now, early game, Lilia is still online. But Lilia might be too greedy here. Nice ulti from Hui to live that team fight. So it's going to be a 1-4-0, a 1-4-1 trade, sorry. In favor of maybe BTK if they get this turtle. Let's see. Estes doesn't have ulti anymore. Who's gonna get it? Granger managed to retribution the turtle, so they do go ahead in that trade. BTK is gonna win that trade. It's a 1-for-1 trade with the turtle on BTK side, so definitely a win. Every time someone gets an objective, it's always gonna be on. Oh my god, what's happening here? Farsa trying to go for a feather airstrike to try and zone out the Lilia, but look at this. The falling star moon from Esme, he might be able to kill the Bruno, but the Estes is gonna have to heal and waste the ulti already. So yeah, every time Zultra uses the ulti, I'm sure BTK is keeping track of that cooldown. Alright? As soon as Estes ultis, it's the opportunity for BTK to go aggressive and commit to a specific lane or a specific objective. Let's see if BTK is gonna take advantage of that fact. Paquito is gonna do a 2v1 here on the top side, and look at the discipline from BTK. They don't even care about Paquito. This is what I was talking about last. Wait, is that a pause? Yeah, but let's talk about the game. This is what I was talking about last game. Last game they killed the Yuzhong, and they ended up GOSU killed Yuzhong, and they ended up chasing. But look at BTK. They didn't kill anyone. They just made Paquito back off, and they just focus on the tower and they focus on objectives. That's the discipline you want to see from your team. But we're gonna have a pause real quick right here. Hopefully we get things going soon. I don't really know what's happening right now, but I think Pika might check with the referees or something to see what's happening. Somebody might have lagged out. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the difference that I'm seeing right now. Just the experience, man, from both teams. So here we go. Nothing. Just a pause. What do you guys think so far based on what's happening in the game? Who do you guys think is gonna win the series? All right, not the match, the series. Can we get a spam in chat again? Can we get a hashtag BTK or hashtag GOSU in chat? If you still, if you're a solid supporter of GOSU, obviously you don't want to give up on him. If you're a solid supporter for BTK, it's looking good for you right now because they are definitely showing the experience difference. So yeah, let's see here. Hopefully we get started soon. Just a quick shout out to Munton, by the way, for hosting this tournament again. This is the first ever NA tournament that is sponsored by Munton. The tournaments before were hosted by Assassin Dave himself. So yeah, but it was not sponsored by Munton. Here we go. The game will resume in 5 seconds. So let's get things going. The goal lead will go to BTK. Just 2,000 goal lead. Not super big. Not super convincing just yet. So let's see if GOSU can come back from this. They definitely need pickoffs. Zultra, Eugen, and General, they're definitely sticking together. Here goes the Feather Airstrike, but not going to kill anyone. Lilia is forced to ulti though, so I think that's going to be an advantage for GOSU right there to keep track of the Lilia ulti. Knowing that Lilia doesn't have ulti, this is a chance for them to go aggressive on that Lilia and kill him before his ulti comes back. Oh, Popol and Koopa though doing pretty good poking and harassing on General. Farsa is used to Farsa got forced to use the bird. That's not good, Eugen. You're out of position. You have no bird. Oh man, oh god, that is not good for GOSU. They're overstaying. Eugen used the bird for no reason. But alright, here we go. It's a 3-4-0 4-4-0 trade in favor of BTK. And they're going aggressive now. They want to do a wipeout. And this might be a little too greedy for Yuzhong, but like I said, discipline from these guys. Waiting for the minions, focus on objectives. No need for wipeout, no need for kills. Focus on objectives. Objective is the key to win the game. And BTK is showing just that. GOSU is definitely looking unexperienced right now. Definitely a one-sided game so far. One-sided series so far. Jeez. Yeah. I'm actually speechless. I expected like a really close match. But BTK really showing superiority here in the game. So, man, if they want to win, they need to really take care of General. And Eugen needs to not be able to go out of position. If he mispositions again, just like he did last time on that last team fight, it is not going to be good. It's not good. It's not going to be good news for GOSU. But the goal lead, finally at 5,000 goal lead. And there you go, Granger going aggressive again. Popol Koopa going for an ulti. And the Granger also went for an ulti. Yuzhong goes for an ulti on Estes. They want to kill this Estes, but they know that they don't need to go full out on this Estes, especially if he has his ulti out. Farsa going for a Feather Airstrike, but the Yuzhong needs to retreat. They don't want to go for a team fight right after that. So Yuzhong doesn't have the Dragon anymore. BTK definitely needs to play a little bit more passive. And there goes the Granger damage on the Paquito. They need to back off a little bit. There's a 5-man brawl here on the bot side. Nobody's even split pushing on the top side. Both side laners are on the bottom side. It could have been a chance for GOSU's side laner to split push the top side. Jeez, Paquito, you should be pushing top lane because you have a Farsa who could wave clear. As long as your teammates could wave clear, there's no way for BTK to push your lanes. So it would have been better for you to stay in lane rather than to rotate and have nothing happen. Alright, the turtle's not even up. You're not contesting for a lure. You're not contesting for a turtle. You know, they really need to focus on objectives. And Estes getting bursted by Granger ulti right there. The Death Sonata right there from Granger. Hitting every single bullet from MobaZane. And this is an easy tower again for BTK. Definitely looking like a one-sided match right now. It is it is not good. It is not. If you're a GOSU fan, it's not looking good for you. I'm sorry. Not trying to be biased, but just based on what I see, it's not looking good. Here we go. The Lord is up. It is the level 1 Lord, and GOSU does have the Farsa to wave clear that Lord, but I just don't think it's enough. Again, Eugen is 0-2-1, so he's not gonna have, you know, the most damage. General is 1-2 and 0 or 1-2-1 somewhere there. All I know is he's not super fed, so it's gonna be hard for them to even wave clear a level 1 Lord, because BTK has so much zoning. They have the usual dragon to zone. They have Koopa to zone with a bite. They have Lilia's second skill to zone and a falling star moon to zone. Granger zones as well with the Death Sonata ulti. So like each of their heroes have zoning skills. Farsa, the only zoning that GOSU has is Baksha, Paquito, and Farsa. That's about it. Bruno doesn't zone. Estes doesn't zone. But it looks like they want to start BTK trying to bait out the Lord here. And GOSU already using the Estes ulti way too early, I would say. The knockup not gonna hit. Paquito is gonna knock up the Yuzhong, going for a dragon killing spree coming in from Granger. Look at the Detonator. All the bullets hitting for MobaZane. The mechanics from MobaZane is just not missing. It's the grand finals and he's showing up. And Estes needs to back away. Paquito is gonna go for a knockup, but he's still gonna die. He's gonna get stuck. He's gonna get stuck. Manny Pacquiao is getting cornered right there. And there it goes. This is gonna be a free lord for BTK. And again, they don't want to wipe out. BTK doesn't want to wipe out. They don't want all the kills. Just focus. They're so disciplined. Just objectives, man. All objective minded. It's just so good for BTK right now. There goes the feather airstrike. Estes, how did you die there? There's no reason for you to die. So mispositioning again. I think GOSU is they're panicking. I could tell by the way they play. They're definitely panicking, guys. And right now BTK is playing way more confident now that the score is 13-1. They're playing more confident. They're throwing out stickers. They're recalling in front of their faces. Oh god, this is, yeah. GOSU's falling apart little by little. They need to regroup. They need to regroup and reset their their mentality. Have a full reset next game, hopefully, and do better in execution. Because their draft is not bad. Let me tell you, their draft is not bad. It's actually really good, but the execution is just not there. And BTK is just showing more chemistry as a team. But here we go. Like I said earlier, Yuzhong does have ulti to zone. Let's see if he's going to use the dragon to zone the enemy here. Feather airstrike already getting used by Farsa. So no more wave clear for Farsa here. Let's see if Yuzhong's going to use the dragon here. There's the zoning dragon that we see here. And this might be it. Estes getting bursted again. And oh god, this is a one-sided game. One-sided game. Popol Koopa just bit General in the butt. And double kill coming in from Granger. MobaZane. Yuzhong died, but I don't even think it matters at this point. Farsa trying to wave clear with a feather airstrike. But, oh, they live another day. I'm surprised they didn't finish the game, but alright. GOSU will have a breather right now and live another day. They ended up defending and they're good to go. They managed to defend one inhibitor tower here at mid lane. So they're still alive. They're still in the game. Let's not lose hope. They're still in the game. The Lord will not be up anytime soon. There's not even a timer yet. So this is the best thing to do here for BTK. Probably freeze the lane, force GOSU to get out of the map, and get some pickoffs. So they don't get to farm. That's probably the best thing to do. But look at BTK on the bottom side. There's a full-out brawl going on right there. Can we get a camera on Esme right there? Yeah, there's a full-out brawl right there on the bottom side. But GOSU retreating and peak of life emote on the Populate Koopa. Oh yeah, you can tell that BTK right now just so confident, I thought that they were gonna have they're gonna be nervous or something, but from what it looks like, they're not nervous anymore. They're definitely playing and it looks like they're enjoying the game. It's not really disrespecting, I would say. It's at the end of the day, when you throw an emote or a recall on an enemy team, you're testing their mental capabilities. So it's still a mental fight, from both teams. Farsa's going for a feather airstrike, but there's just so much damage from Lily and Granger that GOSU cannot do anything. They can't do anything on team fight. Shutdown coming in from Paquito, but I don't think that changes anything as well. There goes the Yuzhong getting another kill. Legendary for MobaZane, and game number 2. BTK, they're looking to sweep the series. Oh man. Congratulations to BTK again for getting another match. It's 2-0, but it's not over yet. It's not a best out of 3, it's a best out of 5. So first to 3 wins gets a series. Pika, I think GOSU is panicking right now, and their mentality is